Hey SyFr, how you doing? This is Mr.BeetleBum here, and I'm reading your post here, and it says, I'm new to and trying to understand how crews work. I get the training, but what I'm trying to figure out is once I've leveled crew, can I move them up to the next tier as I progress my tank through the tech tree? If so, how do I do it? Do I need to retrain them, etc.? I assume light tank crews have to stick with light tanks, etc. Well, it sounds like you got a good handle on it here, because yes. To answer your questions, yes, you can move them up from tier to tier as you progress, and yes, you have to retrain them, and yes, as well, you have to keep them in the same type of tank. So, that being said, I'm willing to just jump into one of my tanks here and show you what exactly how to do this. All these are trained to the P2640. I have easily, long time ago, I got all the top stuff that I needed, which you need, of course, before you can train in your next, research your next tier vehicle. I was actually planning on sitting in this tank for a long period of time. Maybe until this guy here gets a second, all of them get a second skill, and then I'm going to start progressing up. But what I'll do is I'll take this guy here and I'll show you what you need to do. So first of all, let me just research the next tank here. I'll go purchase without a crew. Purchase. Dun 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 dun. You now are the lucky owner of a P43. Yay! And he's got nothing in there. So, where's my P43? Let's just put him as primary so that he'll get up right beside my other one right here. And I'm going to take this guy, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to say send to barracks, and because he has to be off of this tank in order for me to put him into the other tank. So here's the P43. Now let's go, and we simply pick him, but of course he's still trained for the P2643, so we're going to right click on here, hit personal file, then come over to training, and then say current vehicle. Now that it's to the P43, and you want to do 90%. Paying the 200 gold, if you're going to do that for 100% at higher tiers, it makes sense. Always try to plan it for the weekend when it's half price. Just a little tip, it will save you a lot of gold if you're doing that, but you definitely want to get it to 90%. Then what you do is you simply hit train, close, and presto, bingo, bongo, and all those other funny little words, and there's your guy. He's done. He is now trained in the P43. Now if I want to get him back down to my other tank, I go back down to the P2640, and he's right here. So again, I right click, I go to personal file, I go training, and this is where I'm going to lose out now, because before he was at 100%. So that's why on the other vehicle he went right up to 90. But because he's coming back at 90%, the most I'm going to be able to get him up to is 81%. So this is actually going to hurt my guy. But it's okay. I wanted to make a video and show you, and this was really the best one for me to use. So that's it. It's that simple. You make sure you drop them off the tank that you're leaving. So drop them and send them all to barracks, or drop all crew, however you want to do it. And then you get yourself into the tank you want to move them over to. Pick the player, but remember I haven't put the other ones back in the tank, back in the barracks yet. So there's no one. That's why you're not seeing anybody here. So sorry, I guess I should do it properly then. All right, so you come up here, send all crew to the barracks. Boom, they're all gone. Go to your P43. Click on the character, put him over there, right click, personal file, training, current vehicle, 90%, hit train. I'm not going to do it. I've already done it in one. And then it's moved over. It's that simple. So I hope that helps. And if there's any other questions, go ahead and ask. And if you're new and you want to learn a bunch of stuff, come watch my YouTubes on YouTube under Mr.BeetleBum, or even better, come watch Twitch streams, because I answer questions and I'll jump into tanks and show you how implement whatever it is we're talking about. Have fun out there, man. Have fun, SyFr. Go kill a whole bunch of red tanks, leave the green tanks alone, and have a blast. I hope you have a good time playing World of Tanks, and best of luck to you. Cheers.